Forward to it is so well deserved. I saw you at Alice Cooper's charity golf tournament. Yes, and to add to what Eddie said, he sang a few of the biggest hits from Foreigner, and my arms had chills. He was fantastic, and he has touched all of our hearts with his music, and I am so proud to give this to you, sir.
Is this mic working? Oh yeah, it's working. This is awesome. You know, it's a real thrill for me to be here. When I was told about the possibility of being inducted into this, I was just stunned. I never thought about me being associated with heavy metal. It was beyond the realm. You know, I was a hard rock singer and a pop singer, but always would have given my left, you know what, to be considered in this category. Well, first I'd like to thank the Metal Hall of Fame for accepting me into this prestigious organization. Now, when I was a young teen, I played drums, and I had my own bands in high school that were cover bands, and by the time I was out of high school, I had a band called Black Sheep, and we were doing our own material. And by the time I was 19, we were signed to Chrysalis Records, a British label. And they were supposed to be coming to America to get a foothold in the States. And so they signed us to record one single, and they said when they set up offices in the States that we would record the rest of the album. Well, we don't really know what happened, but they never came to the States. So our single that we recorded never got released, and ultimately we asked for a release and received it. Then we were approached by Capitol Records, which is a little more what I consider to be the kind of label I wanted to be with. And they came and heard us. We were opening for Aerosmith in Syracuse, New York. And we must have impressed them enough to, we signed a recording contract with them and ended up recording our first album on Capitol Records in New York at the record plant. And guess who was in the next studio over from us in the record plant? It was John Lennon recording his album of oldies with I'm trying to think, what's their producer's name?
Phil Spector?
Phil Spector, you got it. So I'm doing vocals on my album, and I'm taking a break. I go in the room where they have the pool table and stuff like that, and I open a door, and John Lennon's in there, just shooting shots. So it's me and John, and he asked me to shoot a game of pool with him. So we're shooting a game of pool and talking, and you know, I'm trying to keep my stuff together, you know, and that was it. I went back paralyzed to the studio where my band was, and I snuck down the hallway and listened to stuff that he was doing with Spector, and it was great. At any rate, you know, my life as a drummer was I had some very cool physical and emotional highs. To be playing songs, we did our own songs, but we did cover songs like "Lou I, oh no, said we gotta go, yeah 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 yeah," and also I don't know if you guys remember Gloria. I said, gee, L-O-R-I-G-L-O-R-I-A, Gloria. So we were doing covers like that, and we had 2 albums on Capitol Records, and we were opening for Kiss on a big tour. First show we did was in Boston, and we got a standing ovation as an opening act. And the guys in Kiss let us answer our ovation. It was awesome. At any rate, on the drive home, our truck slipped off the ice, tipped over, and we lost every piece of equipment we owned. We also lost the tour, and were dropped from our record label. And that was the end of Black Sheep. And funny enough, 2 days later, Mick Jones called me, telling me about a band he was starting, and asked me if I cared to come down and audition. And I did, and pretty much the rest is history. I thank you all for coming out tonight. This is a big honor. I'm thrilled. Have a good night, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Mr. Lou Gramm. Come on. Man, I don't care if you're into metal, rock, pop, whatever. Everybody loves that guy and his voice and the music he's given us. Absolutely amazing. All right, so big moment right now.